Hello, welcome. That was good fun, wasn't it? That was Tintagel Castle. And now we're going to make our way over to Port Issac. It's the world's steepest car park. I know it doesn't look it on the camera, but I hate doing things like that. Right, phone, keys, wallet. Brilliant. So there we are, Tintagel. We'll make our way down to Port Issac and then I'll do a battery swap and we'll head across Bodmin Moor again and over towards Salcombe area for a place called the Winking Prawn, which I'm really looking forward to. I stuck my ticket to my number plate. I just had to stop and check I'd taken it off. That'd be embarrassing. Oh, wasn't that lovely? That was absolutely lovely, wasn't it? It was well worth the walk, I think. And yes, as you saw, I did manage to get some drone shots. No idea why I was there, that old lady, but I don't think they knew I was there. We just seemed to stop suddenly and aimlessly. Unsuitable for heavy goods vehicles. Here we go, the hill climb. Still got a lot of power up the hill. I just I don't want to like wheelie up the hill. It's still got it. So I was here about 6 months ago with India, and we parked in the main car park and walked all the way down. But I've done some street viewing and there was nothing major that said you couldn't just motorbike through the place itself. So I'm gonna get there, see how it goes, but the trouble is once I've taken the first turn I'm stuck in a one-way system, so I might just conveniently be stuck. So it's restricted zone, but that's the sign for restricted parking, so no parking or turning beyond that point. Should we go for it? Got enough battery? Yeah, bloody YOLO I reckon. Go on then, let's give it a go. Right, let's get in front of these guys. And that's it, so I'm now stuck in the one-way system. What a shame. There you go, that's the harbour. Thank you. I've always wanted to do this. I was going to get up really early and do it. So I'll show you a photo. Oh, I'll just stop quickly. But there you go, that's the harbour basically. So there's the new harbour wall. And yeah, when the tide's out you can walk all the way up to the wall, which is quite interesting. So there you go. Right, let's carry on. And that's the lifeboat slipway. Show you. Doesn't that look pretty cool? So that when the tide's been out I've walked all the way up to that wall before. Thank you. And there you go, that was Port Issac. I've always wanted to do that. That is so fun. Let's turn my hazards off. And there you go. I am so pleased with that. Oh, I've always wanted to do that, so that is, I am so chuffed. So pleased. So let's get somewhere a bit flatter. I loved that so much, but I'm very cautious that I don't want to hold up all the traffic there, so I got what I needed. I hope you enjoyed that. I bloody love that. That's the type of thing I have YouTube for, just to share it, because otherwise what am I going to do with that footage after? So that's why I started my channel, because I thought there'll be cool moments that I want to share with other people. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I loved it. That's bucket list stuff, honestly. Just drive through Port Issac on a motorbike without annoying anyone, and have a quick stop and look at the harbour. Port Quinn, yeah, give it a go. Port Quinn's another port, obviously, hence the name, but I don't think it's as hard to get to as Port Issac, so I might be able to stop and just do a bit of drone footage. Very sweet. Oh, thank you. There we go, that's what I thought we could see. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Right, let's turn around somewhere and use the car park. That'll do. Oh. That won't do. Brilliant. That will actually do. Perfect. Bosh. Great, well, let's go and unpack, and I'll fly the drone around. Well, here we go. We're here at Port Quinn, which is the next port along from Port Issac, and wow, how lovely is this? So peaceful, apart from one guy flying his drone around. I'm sure nobody minds, but let's go for a little walk. Quinn, and there is not a soul around. There are some people living in their house up there, but apart from them I've got this whole little thing to myself. And the history of this place is very similar to Port Issac, really. It's just a fishing village essentially, and this is where the boats can. This is what I love about travelling off season, is there's no one around and you can literally have the whole place to yourself. Give you an idea of how relaxed I feel. Over there, just above my finger, that's my helmet and my jacket with all my money in, and my drone, GoPros, maps, sat-nav, and I've left it all the way over there, and if someone grabs it now I've got to stumble across all of this, and I just feel so relaxed. If I stop talking for a moment, just nothing. That's lovely, isn't it? Right, enough admiring. I think it's time to get back on the bike. So again, if you're wondering what this is called, it's called Port Quinn, and it's honesty, pay as you want parking, and if you want to launch your boat or kayak from here. It's an honesty box as well, so I wouldn't be doing either of those, but how lovely is that? Right, let's get back on the bike. Excellent, so just in an hour's time we'll arrive in a place called Looe, and then I'll follow the coast along from there to a place called Salcombe, but we're not going main into Salcombe. There's a nice little cafe that I'd like to go to, and there's a nice beach to sit on, or picnic tables, so we're going to give that a go. So there we go, that was Port Quinn, absolutely lovely place. Fantastic, well that was Port Quinn, and wasn't that absolutely wonderful? So I hope you enjoyed the drone footage there. It's behaving itself. Before I send it up, obviously there's a lot of stuff that I don't record. The syncing and the getting it ready and the calibration of the compasses and stuff. Stuff that I didn't think you had to do, but seemingly you do. Now, is this to let me past? Yes. What bloody legends. And again, you can do 60 here if you want, but it's a no from me. I'll just bring up to 40-ish. There we go. So I'm filming this, and it's late April 2021. I've got a table booked at my local restaurant to the apartment for 8 o'clock, just because they said it'll be a bit busier. It's a sort of midweek rush. But they said just call us if anything changes, and again, it'll just mean that people like me tomorrow and tonight could just walk in and say, oh, do you have a spare table? And they'll go, yes. This funny guy called Jack just called and cancelled. I had my dinner and drinks, and I was finished by about 8 o'clock yesterday, and it just felt a bit weird going to bed so early. And then I woke up at 1 AM thinking it was morning, and then I looked and it still said at 1 AM, so I thought, oh great, I've got another evening basically to relax. As I said, the handling's, you know, is good, but it's not what I expected. But I should have a swear jar, a handling jar every time I say that now. So the road there should be all roads like this, so we can admire some scenery along the way. And I don't know if I've been sunburned, but my face feels rosier than normal, so I'll have a look at that tonight. It looked a bit shiny in the selfie I took earlier. Brilliant, so B road to Looe, clear. I've cut the corner there, sorry. Just give you a quick look at that. Tracks are obviously on top of that, so I've just been following the line all the way along. How sweet. Bridges this natural gap. A little river as well. Aww. It's not low enough, I don't think, to get that that cool sound. So we're just going to cut through here and then we'll join the A390. And we're only 12 miles from Looe itself, and then I'm hoping there's a little ferry that will cut me across the water to save me having to go on loads of busy roads again. So we'll see what it's like. I don't mind the busy roads, but again, as I said, I've lost confidence in the bike, and this is a scenic journey, so I don't really want to spend it just on the A road plodding along. Look at that, lovely. just arriving in Looe, which is a picturesque town, and as a glimpse of what I just saw, they're certainly right. So we just have a little bit of water here, and we will change the GoPro batteries, and then I'll stick the next location on the map. But there you go, look at that. Oh, we're going to have a moment to look. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Brilliant. Right, let's go find some parking. I found the parking. This'll do it. Wow, would you look at that? Beautiful. Check you're still recording before I talk to no one. Yeah, sweet. So here we are, this is the town of Looe. Village, town, city. Isn't it sweet? Nice and quiet as well. Great, right, let's do some changing. So we're in the town of Looe now, and I had previously planned to go all the way to the Winking Prawn in Salcombe, but it's shut, unfortunately. There's a little glimpse of the town. Oh, when I was planning this, it said it was open every night for takeaway. So it'd be either the Winking Prawn itself or the little takeaway sort of pod they've got at the side, but it's a long way to go to find out somewhere shut. So I'm going to continue over to somewhere else instead. So we're off to a place called Bodinnick, and it's going to take about 20 minutes, so that's fine. So Bodinnick, and there's a little ferry that will run me across the water for an extortionate fee, but it'll save me going round. And I've always wanted to go on one of those little ferries, so it's going to tick 2 boxes really. So I'll be going to the little ferry, that'll take me across the water, and then there's a sweet little town, and there's a guy who does takeaway. And one of the things I saw on the menu was pommes frites, which is mussels and chips, which is exactly what I was going to Salcombe for, so I might as well just do that. And then I'll be pretty much in line with where I'm heading back to, so I shall enjoy my mussels and chips, see whatever else there is to see, and then I'll get on the road again. Well, hopefully I've captivated you. Just stop for a sec, look. What a beautiful view. Queue here for ferry. Cash and card. Just double check before I waste too much time. No, I can see it. Oh, that's convenient. I can hear the engine starting up. So just show you through there. So you see that little ferry? We're going to go on that. Take us over there. And then I'm going to head towards that little village there and get some fish, some sort of seafood, so I'm looking forward to that. Well, here we are, there's the ferry there, and we're just about to have the onslaught of people coming along. Oh, it's Fatler Nerves waiting here. Come on. There we go on green, lovely. Oh, look at this. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I've always wanted to go on one of these. Alrighty.
How are we doing?
Yeah, good. How are you doing?
Ooh.
Always wanted to go on one of these. Great, thank you. Oh yeah, go on then. God, they come around that corner wide, didn't they? Standing there holding my place. Yeah, I was going, please, please, turn, move. That's great, thank you very much. Yes, really reassuring sounds. Lovely bit of scenery. What's the street twin like on a ferry then? Well, it's quite stable. I'm just holding the weight up and I'm flat foot both sides. And it's lovely and scenic. All this for some mussels and chips, can't wait. That was brilliant. I've always wanted to go on one of them. Great, thank you. Brilliant. Oh, we should have those everywhere, honestly. Right, let's try find motorbike parking then. We'll go for this. See how it goes. Right. Oh, I'm well chuffed with that. That's so fun. I've always wanted to go on one of them. So now we're going to find a place called Sam's and we're going to give it a go. After a short walk through the town, it turned out Sam's was closed. I had checked online and it said the business had updated its hours recently and it was still open as normal. It's closed. Sam's. Mate, you need to update your online presence. Came all this way. Ooh, seafood, prawns, sardines. Oh, right, I'll try to find somewhere else. I eventually found somewhere that was open. It was a bit tricky as there were quite a lot of people around and there was a boat race happening in the background. I fully understand that people can't keep their businesses open for nothing, but then it was really annoying to go all that way and to find that it was shut. This is the only thing that I didn't enjoy during my trip, was that often things that said they were open and hadn't changed their normal hours were shut when you actually get there. But apart from that, I really enjoyed the journey. Brilliant. I'm just here in the little town of Fowey. So it's been very relaxing. I've had a nice snack, but not the mussels and chips I was hoping for, but still scampi and chips, so that's that. So we've got about an hour back to the apartment, so I'm going to get going, and then I'll make my table for 8 o'clock for a nice curry, because I've only had a starter really, so I've got an hour for that to go down. Mixed in with some cola, and Fowey section, Fowey, however you say it, I'm there. And then yeah, over there. Absolutely lovely. It's very picturesque little places. And I finally got to go on that little ferry, so yeah, very good. But it's getting chilly, and it's getting a little darker than I planned, as you can see, so I'll try and... It's a bit brighter, but yeah, it's getting a bit nippy, so I'm going to head back and got a nice curry waiting for me, so let's get going and I'll catch you soon. After a fairly uneventful and the same roads as coming there, I arrived at the petrol station. I had to fill up with fuel again, and although it's a lovely bike, this little 12-litre tank is really starting to annoy me. Realistically, I only get 9 litres in every time, and the only time I've got 12 litres in was a few days ago when I fully ran out. I eventually arrived at the pub, put my order in, and that was that for the evening. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and now I'll show you what's coming up next time. In the next episode, on Monday night, we visit Charleston Harbour, Mevagissey Harbour, the Lizard Lighthouse, and the Lizard Lifeboat Station, and maybe some more places if I can fit them into that episode. So, I hope to see you there, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and well done for making it this far. Alright, well I'll catch you all soon.